Morning. Happy Sunday. Oops, sorry about swinging around so fast. Today the window is almost nicer than the brighter and greater contrast than the sky itself. So we're starting a new year. How about that? And then we'll be starting another new year in a month's time. A little over a month, 5 weeks, less than 5 weeks. So happy Advent to everybody. It's a new Sunday, a new week, a new liturgical year. Back in Magdala this morning. We beat the traffic last night because Saturday evening, the end of Shabbat, is still quiet, whereas Sunday morning is the first day of the week and you're liable to run into rush hour traffic. All the consequences of living in a different culture. You know, I think I see snow on Mount Hermon. Could that be possible? Let's check. First of all, there you have the Mount of Beatitudes. And if we go up behind that ridge, there's very little of Mount Hermon sticking up here. But there is a little bit. And it looks very white. So I think that has to be snow. Because it's cold enough and we had a lot of rain. I didn't see news about snow on Mount Hermon, but that's okay. So that might be the first snow of the season here. Or they might have had some already and I just was not aware. Let us go rejoicing to the house of the Lord. That's the great psalm today. And it echoes Isaiah and he's called to go to the house of the Lord. To go up to the house of the Lord. Which is really the whole purpose of our life. And in a way that's the point of the rest of the readings. And you know what's the point of Advent? Advent is placed liturgically as a preparation for the celebration of Christmas, which is a mystery worth celebrating, that God would become man, that God is so interested in us that he doesn't leave us alone, abandoned, but he enters into our life in a very powerful way. And he makes himself present in our lives. And that's what he started doing with Abraham and Moses and the prophets. God makes himself present in our lives. And we want to get ready to meet him. But the overall focus of the readings today and of Advent itself liturgically is to focus on the definitive going up to the house of the Lord. When we have provisional goals, we can make lots of compromises. but hopefully they won't compromise our ultimate goal. And there's a big conversion called for today to turn swords into plowshares. What a different purpose. Imagine the capacity, have dominion of the earth and rule it, and to be able to forge metal and to make a plowshare, or to use that plowshare to do the work and to kill my brother. And that's unfortunately the state of our world still today. When will we ever learn? But wars don't happen out of nowhere. They happen in small little bricks, one after another. This whole thing here took a while to prepare. But it's at the end of the day, it's all one after another. And wars are a bit like that. They're built with small actions. And that's why we don't need to tear our shirts in front of the international conflicts when that little phrase in our second reading today might reach us very directly and painfully. Two words I just focus on: rivalry and jealousy. Does that ever happen in families? Rivalry and jealousy. And does it happen in my family? Rivalry and jealousy. What a painful reality. And it doesn't make us happier. Even if we win the rivalry and the jealousy. Well, the jealousy, we already have the stuff and we just keep it for ourselves. She thought I was taking aim, which is true because I was aiming with my camera. But there goes our Egyptian goose. So as we go up to the house of the Lord, maybe it's been a past rivalry from 10 years ago, a jealousy of 20 years ago, or last year, or early this year. But maybe my heart can be cleansed of that, so that I can go up more joyfully to the house of the Lord. What an extraordinary thing that the Lord wants to come into my house. And I can go into his house. And to go in happily, to go in renewed, to come out renewed. So these migrating bird patterns, do you see them? They're up quite high. I really can't see them in the screen. I just have pointed the camera. I can't see them because the screen is reflecting to me almost like a mirror. I think this brightness of the sun speaks of coming rain, but I'm not sure. Let's go up and check those birds again. Yes, now I see them on the screen. We haven't seen too many groups migrating. Sometimes there were thousands. Maybe they changed plans this year. Let us go up rejoicing to the house of the Lord. Life goes on, normal things happen. We can be busy with those normal things. But let's think about that great encounter, that definitive encounter, that final coming that will surprise us. And we don't need that jealousy. We don't need that rivalry. We need reconciliation. Because my family members, right up to the scale of international community, but just in my neighborhood and inside my own kitchen, my family members need me at peace with them. And I need to be at peace with them. Small little things can begin alienations and bring it all back together again. What a great gift. From this beautiful morning here in Galilee, we'll say goodbye for today. We wish you many blessings as we go pilgriming up to the house of the Lord. See you later, alligators.